Thank you so much, Chair. And I do want to thank Rick Miller for the engagement on this issue, because it is one that's really important to me. And as I think the only member here that serves Orange County, I want to double check, we see 59 million visitors each year in Orange County. And of course, that's a huge revenue generation for not just our local needs, but of course for the entire state of Florida. In fact, about 15% of general revenue in our state budget comes from tourism, and a bulk of that's going to, of course, come from our coastal communities and Orange County. Those 59 million visitors are flushing toilets, they're using our streets, they need public safety responses. And of course, many of them are attracted to the area because of promotion. I do see the value in destination marketing. The debate we always have in this building, other buildings, is who pays for it. And I do think there's always the need to ensure that the expenses towards things like marketing are going to be set with standards and limitations. And that's a worthy debate to have. My concern with the bill is that you offer lots of flexibility in the top end, but then you lock it down to just the one issue of property tax reduction. And as other members already noted, we don't even necessarily have an idea of what that could look like, because every local municipality is different. Every development of TDT is different. And of course, over time, it would be very easy for local governments to potentially increase their millage rates and just get a net neutral on this. And then we not even see the tax property reduction. I do want to flag that one reason why the property tax revenue has increased statewide is because our population has dramatically increased. So it's not just a factor of, coincidence or local governments upcharging. In fact, in a lot of local governments, the millage rate hasn't changed, but property values have gone up. And that has led to an increase in property tax revenue. So we got to stick to the numbers and really look at it, from a tax lens. So with that said, I'm a firm believer in flexibility of the TDT, but because of the preemption that we have here, where we're tying the hands of local government to how to spend their TDT, and there's not even necessarily a ramp. The only ramp is to pay current obligations. I do worry for Orange County in particular that we're not going to be able to sustain ourselves, and there's no flexibility to pay for things like transportation, which is a huge need in our county. I do want to just emphasize, as it pertains to visitors, members, we need to be thoughtful to national trends. In fact, advanced bookings for Canada-US flights in April to September are down over 70%. And of course, those are Canadians flying everywhere. But as we know, for Florida, that is a major historically a major visitor to our state that may be rethinking their summer plans. So with that said, I'm unfortunately going to have to be down on the bill, even though I do appreciate the bulk of the intent. I just think the restriction of preemption is something I just cannot get behind. Thank you, Chair.